Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Food Booze Cigars. I am Chris from Parts Unknown, and tonight I am joined by two of my friends. To my right, I guess my right or left, my man. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
What's up, brother? Welcome back.
I've missed a couple of episodes. Disney got in the way. My birthday. My birthday's over. My birthday doesn't matter because tonight the man below us is now officially 11. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Thank you. Thank you. And it's good to have you back. I know that a lot of people have missed you. I'm now starting to believe that people aren't here for the booze and the cigar part. They're really just here for the Fat Boy snacks and for Chris. My grandma made it very clear last week. She's like, she probably asked, "Where's Chris?" about 7 times. And I had to call her and put her in her place and said, "Grandma, you're here to watch me, not Chris." Nah, it's good to have you back, and thank you very much for the birthday wishes.
Absolutely. And tonight it's funny because tonight I missed a couple of episodes. I'm back. We got the three of us together. It's your birthday, and we're celebrating with an actual spirit that I actually have a bottle, but I'm too lazy to get it out to put it on to show everybody. It's over there. But I'm very excited for the items that we're going to do tonight. I will make sure that I let everybody know the recipe, the official recipe for the Fat Boy snack that we're going to do tonight is priceless. I cannot use all the words in the recipe. So stay tuned. It's coming up. But what are we talking about? What's our spirit tonight?
So, because it is my birthday, and I wanted to do something a little bit different in the sense of kind of cheersing, right? No, it's whiskey actually. But we're going with I don't know. Some people have heard of Frank Sinatra, but we're going with the Jack Daniel's Frank Sinatra. Figured, you know what? Well, I'll smoke a cigar later with you guys and drink some good whiskey. Whiskey, not bourbon. Whiskey.
So. Josh, is that your car outside? Are they waiting for you honking like
Well, welcome to New York, guys.
Well, it adds a little bit of Sinatra, right? From Newark, right?
There you go.
And
exactly.
And what could be better? So tonight, since we're doing the Jack Daniel's Sinatra it's blend, Sinatra signature, right?
Yeah, it's the select.
Select. Select.
Had to be very, very selective.
Now, do you guys know how Sinatra drank his Jack Daniels?
Yeah.
How much?
Enough.
How did he ask for it poured, though?
So it's funny, actually. And I knew this question was going to come up, so I had to look it up. And it's three ice cubes, 2 fingers of whiskey, one splash of water.
That's it. That's it. It's funny, over the years and working in different restaurants and bars that have been out throughout New York, you get those guys that come in and they're like, "Let me get 2 fingers of Jack Daniels." I'm like, "You're really bro?" It's a little bit of a different. But tonight, so our Fat Boy snack to go with Sinatra is a blend. So we're going to actually use Jack Daniels in the actual recipe. And we're going to make a whiskey bourbon play on a slider. I suggest you make 3 of these because there's 3 of us and there's 3 fat boys right there. But I think we got a picture that we're going to put up of the slider. The slider actually, just take your traditional ground beef, season it, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, sear it. You don't want this. This is cooking sliders, so they're 2 to 3 ounces. You want to sear it, get a nice crust on the outside. But the key is to put the alcohol in early. So you mix that in. So I like to add, believe it or not, a little bit of ketchup. I'll throw the Jack Daniels into the meat and then mix that up. Instead of adding more moisture to it, I'll finish it with a little bit of Worcestershire and then caramelize some onions, toast the bun, a little bit of butter because butter is flavor, right? Fat is flavor, folks. Then add your bacon and your choice of melted cheese. And I mean, just look at that picture. If that's not something that you're going to want to just grab 2 or 3 of those with your friends, celebrating a birthday with a nice 3-finger shot of Jack Daniels. Now, this Jack Daniels is special, though. It's not just your traditional Jack Daniels, correct?
No, it's special. It's not your normal Jack.
Okay.
It's for definitely a celebratory drink. I probably shouldn't shoot it, but I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it on camera.
Nice.
So,
So, real quick,
Oh,
just
snap.
a little toast. So, if you guys Google Sinatra burger, and you guys search it on the interwebs out there, it actually will come up that there is a Dean Martin burger, right? And Dean Martin's burger is 2 to 3 ounce burger, salt, pepper in a pan, and pour yourself some bourbon. That's his recipe. Sinatra's recipe is call Dino, tell him you're making a burger, and pour yourself some bourbon. And that's the Sinatra burger. There's a couple of choice words that I'm not going to say because Grandma's watching, but you guys can search that out there. It's a great fact about Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra.
That's awesome. That's really
So what do
funny.
we have? Tell me about this Jack Daniel's Sinatra Signature Select.
All right, so this is the Sinatra. I apologize for any glare, but try to get it in there. There it is. So as you can tell, there is some of it missing. That was Josh's fault. He came over and regardless. Anyways, so this bottle in particular, I actually got this bottle when I graduated college. And just for all you old people out there, 2016. But I never finished it. And I'm not going to finish it today. I'm just going to enjoy a sip tonight. But why is it Jack Daniel's Frank Sinatra Select? Well, Frank loved Jack Daniels. So, with having a guy like Frank Sinatra, he was like, well, I'd love to have a, everybody's just pissed that I said old. Not old. But I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Not
They
old,
ended
just
up-
well age.
Yes, just antique.
Nice. I guess I'm patinaed now.
Yeah, we're not going to have any viewing next week. Anyways, going back to it, Frank Sinatra Jack Daniel's Select. It's the Sinatra barrel that they use. It is extra. It's engraved even more in the barrels to give it that charred taste. So Jack Daniel's chars their barrels for their normal number 7, and for the Sinatra Select, they make these basically. They drill it a little bit lower so that there's not that much wood between the juice and the outside of the barrel, and they char that, and that double I guess you could call it charness or charred barrel allows it to have more of a bitier taste to it. But without me talking about it more and more, I want to raise a glass to everybody. Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to this year with you two gentlemen and for everybody in the audience. So if you do have anything in your glass, please have a drink with me.
So it also is, I believe the proof is 100, correct? and it was released for the 100th birthday of Frank.
Yes. So it's actually 90 proof. So they make two different Frank Sinatras. They make the Select, which I have, and then there's another one that I forgot the name of it, but it's the 150th anniversary for it, for Jack Daniels, and it's their Sinatra. What do you call it? Their Sinatra labeling. But this particular bottle, it's a pricier bottle. You're looking at you're looking at $130, $150. Really depends on where you're getting it. And like I said, there is another expression, and that one goes to like 250 to 350,
Nice.
and it's a little bit harder. So, cheers to you. Cheers to everybody.
He's looking at you, kid, and Mazel Tov. All right, there you go.
Oh, that's tasty.
So before we get into the cigar, real quick, I'm going to see if I can do this. This will be a technical difficulty if this breaks down. I'm going to switch my camera around because I actually have a bunch of these from a friend of mine, George, that sends me these. And I'm going to see if I can put this up real quick. That's wrong. Let's see if you can see this. I don't know how. Maybe if I put it this way. This is real entertainment, folks. Now you can't see this. So I'm going to read it to you.
Yeah.
All right. It's backwards for you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now. But you can see right there, Frank Sinatra. It says alcohol may be the man's worst enemy, but the Bible says love your enemy. Frank Sinatra. So I got a bunch of these that sit on my desk every day. My friend George puts these together. It's written in the Walt Disney font. He's a great guy. He sends me a bunch of he went to about drinking bourbon. Whew. But he might have a problem. But so now we have a beautiful little slider. We got our 3 fingers of Jack to finish off a birthday celebration. The cigar aficionado himself. What do we got, Jack?
Yeah, so in the spirit of not just it being Jordan's birthday, it's also October, which is Halloween's right there. It's fall,
Pumpkin
right?
spice cigars.
No, let's not go there. Should never happen. Should never happen. So I went with the Tatuaje Monster Series, which a lot of people may know about it, may not know about it. The Monster Series is literally Pete Johnson, owner and blender for Tatuaje, created a Monster Series themed cigars where you have the Frank, named after the Frankenstein, the Drac, named after Dracula, the Wolf, named out of the Wolfman, and then you also have the Bride, have the Frankenstein's Bride, and all these cigars. This is the Tiff, named after Tiffany from Chuck and Tiff. Can't go wrong with that one, right? So
Nice.
I chose the Tiff just because it's fall, and when Jordan was like, "Hey, Frank Sinatra, let's do the Frank Sinatra barrel," it's one of his favorites. I was like, this seems like it will go well with it because off of it is you're getting a lot of graham cracker, a lot of spice, a lot of nuts, not pumpkin spice, okay, but you're getting some spice. So it works really well with just everything. You can't go wrong with a burger, right? So a burger's gonna go well with everything. So burger was a no-brainer when you said sliders, and then it was just like sitting back, thinking about what I would give Jordan if he was sitting here next to me, and this I would hand him this cigar, and he could drink his Sinatra and just have a good time, right? So that's why I went with it. It's a whole theme, getting ready for Halloween. Got a whole bunch of them. Can't go wrong.
Nice. What was repeat the full name again?
I was going to ask the same question because I'm not able to say it.
I'm going to try.
So
but he said
Tatuaje Monster Series.
What does Tatuaje mean? Do we know?
Tattoo.
And if you don't, I'm not throwing tattoo.
Tattoo in Spanish.
Like the little guy from Fantasy Island with the plane.
The plane. He probably has a cigar too somewhere out there, right?
Tatuaje.
It's tattoo.
So this is the official fall Josh cigar. We got tattoos.
Kicking it off, yep.
right?
You got the tattoos. You got the cigar brand that's named tattoo in Spanish, pretty much, right? And pretty much this cigar right there, that is where I think of October. I'm usually working through Pete Johnson Tatuaje, which is their brand, because a lot of his cigars, for some reason in my mind, I think fall. Like I think fall, I think early winter, because they give you that vibe. They all have the similar notes in them. Some may be spicier than others, where you may get a little bit more pepper, but like you just think coffee, hot chocolate, your Sinatra, right? And then you just have a good time. It's a good cigar for a good time during Halloween, especially because, like I said, this is the Tiff. I do have the Chuck, which is named after Chucky. I have the Face, which is named after Leatherface, right? I
Oh,
have the
nice.
Drac for Dracula, the Wolfman. I have
Do
all
they
of them.
sell? Do they sell them in a pack?
Yes. So
Like
this one specifically is, if you look at this one is in the form of a Lancero or a Pelletella, as they call it, Petite Lancero. Um, this is the skinny monster. So you're not gonna find the regular Monster series, because they did a limited run where it was like the Frank came in a special box that looked like a coffin, and it had Frankenstein's face on it and all of that. You're not gonna find those. Those are very coveted, but you'll find this skinny monster with all of them in a ten pack. And it's
why do
only
I
like
have
a
a feeling that I might know somebody that has the Frankenstein box, though, right?
somebody
Allegedly.
might allegedly.
Allegedly, he has it.
And they also have the Kruger, named after Freddy Krueger. They have the Jason, named after Jason
It's
Voorhees.
smart. It's bringing in pop
Yep.
culture into as the younger generation starts to get into
Mhm.
cigars, and you can blend something that you're going to make quick sales and a pop right
Mhm.
during the holiday season with that. I think
Yeah,
that's
and
smart.
this was a cigar line that transcended not just Halloween, that goes past it because everybody's hunting for it. He was told to make theme cigars, like not to make them, but to come up with a theme. And when he came up with a theme, he came up with the Monster series, and he had a whole idea where he was gonna do the Frankenstein and end with the Bride, but it just kept escalating because you got all these famous movie
Sure.
characters, horror movie characters, and it became so coveted that he even did the actor who played Frankenstein. He came out with his own monster series recently. I think it was last year, and he started doing it now. The actors behind these favorite monsters as the monster series.
I
So,
got monsters over here. I got lights going off. I mean,
Now he's got the flicker.
I got the disco light going on.
There we go. Look at that. We're bringing it back. We're
That's
bringing
it,
them
right?
back from the dead.
This beauty shines right through, fellas.
That's what young age is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that beauty right there.
Yeah.
uh,
So
or
I think that's ingenious. To be able to bring pop culture, like I said, into with the cigars. My head's already racing. Like they should have the reindeers and all the names of the reindeers for the cigars for Christmas. And
they do. They do have that, but it's a peep version. They have peeps.
Ayo. So funny enough, there is a company that I'm part of their subscription. It's called Pravada. They had tried to do the Sesame Street stuff. They had the Cookie Monster, the clown, which is for the red clown for Elmo, and they had the duck for the bird, right? Like it, and
Big
they
Bird?
got in trouble. But they called it the duck so people wouldn't get sued, and they end up getting in trouble with a cease and desist, right?
because they
And
didn't have the rights.
Well, they
no,
use Cookie Monster.
because somebody got mad. It was Cookie Monster in the first, right, and then they changed it to half a cookie or half a cook or something like that, right? And then the other ones have their own name for them, but because it resembled the brand, somebody ratted them out.
Children with smoking
Yes,
and
right.
Muppets, and there you go.
Sure, right, sure. Yeah, and there's a whole line behind it. There's also a quote unquote famously out there cigar that tastes just like Dunkin' Donuts. Don't.
Well, isn't there one also with Cinnabon?
Yeah, the same company did it right there, and they actually got hit with a big cease and desist with that one. And that cigar became a little bit of legend on his own because it was Cigar, and they were like, "Oh no, it has the same colors, the same logo, and no cease and desist." Slapped it right across the head of the company, and they were like,
"Hold on a second, is this the true OG Alardi right now?"
That's it. That's Pops right there.
What's up, Pops?
Alardi right there.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Tossing you a happy birthday and smoking a stick in that photo over there that he had there. Look at this guy. Oof.
Look at that one right there.
Talk about a cigar monster. There's one.
There we go.
You said Frankenstein and Orlando popped up.
Either Frankenstein or he probably heard when I said Mike Myers and he was like, "Oh shit."
Hey, no cursing on here. I have to put this on YouTube.
It's well past the time. We're good. It'll get monetized.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Real quick, go back to it. You said there's a Dunkin' Donuts flavored cigar?
It's not flavored by Dunkin' Donuts, like flavoring of the coffee, but it had this branding of Dunkin' Donuts. And they had to take the label off of it, make some different labels, and release it. And it was called the Dunkin', right? So they had to stop.
I had to ask because of her. She hears Dunkin' Donuts. She's like, "Oh, I need some now."
Well, isn't that part of like your birthright? If you have anything to do with Boston, right? You got to come out. You got to get the Dunkies, right? You got to get that. They don't even call it Dunkin' Donuts, right? Something, anything with Boston, they got to get the Dunkies. And,
Nice job.
No, this.
And for anybody that doesn't know, that's my girlfriend. She is a Dunkin' Donuts fiend.
I mean, it is better than Starbucks.
So you're a munchkin, huh?
Oh, jeez. Can we end this now?
There we go. Full circle, folks.
There it is. But I am going to put something out there for everybody that's in the chat, whoever watches this later on. And the best part about this is that these two guys don't have a clue about it. And I'm sure right after we end this episode, I'm going to get an earful. But I'm going to put it out there. So we have the Food Booth Cigars, Facebook, Instagram, right? We're everywhere on there, right? Thanks. It's Jordan. He put this brand together and it's plastered everywhere. It used to be in the back of the bathroom stalls, everywhere you can find it. But
another story.
Go on Facebook or throw it in the chat or send any three of us on social media to send us a private message. And we are going to be doing a Halloween episode. Why don't you guys pick our costumes that we have to be in to do the episode for Halloween in the costumes that you think that we should be in? Whoever comes in with the most votes after we're in costume, we'll put something out there for that. Maybe we'll pick a little charity that we know locally that the three of us believe in. We'll put something nice together and we'll throw a donation out there for that. Whoever raises the most for the best costume. So I think people should.
We should just be nuns.
3 nuns.
Nuns.
3 nuns.
There you go.
Nah, you should have said 3 little mice. There we go.
Yeah. So
which one's the blind one?
I guess so surprise fellas on that one. And as you can see, Anne already, and who else jumped? Somebody else jumped in there.
Maui.
I think it's going to be hysterical.
That would be cheating if I do it, right?
What's up?
What?
That would be cheating if I did Maui. So that means one of them would have to be Maui.
Oh, I'm going to be Moana.
Jay should be homie the goat.
There you go. Right there. That's the winner. That's the winner.
And with that, I'm going to, guys, any final notes before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say thank you everybody for tuning in tonight and wishing me a happy birthday. It was great to really to be on here and do a toast with everybody. And Chris, it's good to have you back, man. I really hope my grandparents and my parents and all my family members are very happy to see you again. And Josh, as always, man, it's a pleasure to have you a part of this little crew. So, Josh, I'll let you say what you got.
Congratulations on him getting 1,000+ followers on TikTok. I'm telling you, the dance moves are ridiculous, folks.
Yeah.
Way to go,
look, there you go.
Yeah.
And closing it out. Happy birthday yet again, Chris. Last words, or are we good?
Real quick, happy birthday, brother. And to everybody out there that's been watching, thank you again for all your support. Check us out. I didn't mention TikTok, but you just heard it from the man. So go over to TikTok. You can leave comments on there. And there you go, fellas. Maybe we have to do a little split video of the three of us doing the famous TikTok dance in our costumes. Just saying.
Oh, you're really put. It's for the. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye. Good night.